What's up, guys? And today's going to be a bit of a different video. As most of you have probably heard or seen or have talked about, Critical Ops creator by the name of Anezry was kicked out of the influencer program earlier this week. He made a YouTube community post and then a video saying that he was kicked merely for making a suggestion about the game, which we have a specific chat for that, and that was never used in this conversation, but regardless. Now, multiple people have told me not to make this video. McLaren, Waddy, Avery, Ethan, a couple of people have told me not to make this. My view on it is that I need to make this video, especially after seeing comments on my videos saying that, can we get an F in the chat for Anezry? Another legend gone. No, because he played the victim card fully, and you don't know what he did. And I feel that I need to tell the truth. So to Waddy, Avery, McLaren, anyone who told me not to that's watching this, I'm sorry. Now, to be honest, I may not make this video, or I may not post this video at all, or I may not post it until way later, but I feel right now that this is what I have to do, because I've been thinking about it all day, and this is what I have to do. I can't just sit here and let him lie. Is it going to give him attention? Yes. But that's what I feel. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to show any of the chat logs, because this incident, like I said, took place in the influencer chat, which is private, and is supposed to stay private. But I'll give a pretty lengthy summary of what happened, a couple of quotes, and points that were made in the discussion. Then I'll go over his posted video and talk about those. Now, before I start, I want to encourage you guys to share this video. Not for me, because as I go over later in the video, I don't give a shit about views, but for the truth. Like I said before, I feel like I need to tell the truth of what happened rather than Anezry's story, which is, woe is me, I got kicked out for no reason, basically. So, please share. Also, because, as he points out, I don't have a large viewer base, so this isn't going to be seen by many people to begin with. The more people to see this, the better. Anyway, buckle up. This may be a long one. So, this conversation did not start off on the right foot at all. Anezry just comes out out of the blue saying COPS is dying. And I'm waiting for a test session to test Skull Hunter, which unfortunately is delayed yet again. But regardless, I'm waiting there for a test session, and I just see that, and I'm like, where is this coming from? The other day he was talking about how the new hangar map looked cool. Where's this coming from? So I respond with how so. He then continues with saying how the devs and staff don't want to admit that COPS is dying because of these changes. For example, the separating of the Asian servers, and responds to me with simply, it's dead. He also says that YouTubers can see it because their average views are going down. And this part to me is interesting because looking at his social blade, his numbers are going up. Now, this screenshot shows that his views and subs are down for the last 30 days, but he's still getting views and getting subs. And like everything's in the positive. It's not like he's losing anything. So I really don't know. Plus, I mean, if you're still getting 1.6k subs, you're fine. Yeah, he hit a rough patch in August, but his views are still consistent. He's gaining subs. Nothing's wrong. Also, I'm gaining subs, and I never gain subs. I just had a ranked video pop off. It's at like 4,000 views, just randomly. Just because one creator isn't getting views, that doesn't mean that all creators aren't. And you could go look at his social blade. I'll probably put it up somewhere right here. It's doing fine. He's doing fine. He's not falling off at all. He's still growing. I just don't get where he's coming from for this. Anyways, I then explain how COPS Reloaded was the result of not the devs making a deal with NHN, but Critical Force, the company. Now, this is a thing that a lot of people are confused about. The devs does not equal Critical Force, the company. Critical Force and the devs are two separate entities, sort of. And again, for those that don't know, the devs have, again, nothing to do with the business relations of the company, including giving the publishing rights of Critical Ops for the Asia region to NHN in exchange for an investment into the company. But Cajun, that sounds like Critical Ops is just money hungry. That sounds like Critical Force just wants money. And, well, if you think about it, yes and no. See, every business is, of course, looking to make money. You don't go into running a business to lose money, which I'll go into a little bit of that later. Vainglory is a perfect example of a business that went into business, of course, to make money, but it didn't pan out because of certain things. However, this makes money for Critical Force in the long term. One, they got the investment from NHN, which was like, I think $4 million or some huge number, some insane number. But also, Critical Ops, the brand Critical Ops, gets into countries like China, Hong Kong, who probably didn't have the game because guess what? China sucks ass, if you hadn't noticed.
That is just me saying that as a country, not like as a people. Please don't cancel me.
So, in the end, it's a long term win for Critical Force and Critical Ops. But I digress. Back to the chats. He gives an example of videos that in 2019 would have gotten like 200,000 views already, but he only got 40,000 in a day. And he was talking about Vapix's latest upload, which, no hate on Vapix, he makes awesome edits, but after a while of doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, making the same types of videos, it just gets old and people don't want to watch that type of video anymore. Also, the algorithm, it suggests different things. Some videos do well at one point during the algorithm, and then the next point the algorithm's like, fuck you, this kind of video now. But he's also equating views to the longevity of the game. That doesn't make sense. Not all viewers like the same content. And like I said, the algorithm suggests different stuff to different people at different times. Views will go down at some point or another, and views are hardly ever consistent. Continuing, he goes on with this argument for some time, and Nigel and Kale come up to talk to him to try and understand where he's coming from here. Because this caught us all off guard. The other day he was fine, and today he just comes in and says COP's dead. All three of us give proof of how the game is not dying in terms of the number of people playing. From ranked queue times we've had in the past couple days, Nigel said they had 30 seconds. I think Shoddy said he had gotten one in 1 second. To the infographic that was released with the Rewind event. And I'll go into that a little bit. The infographic last year said, or at the beginning of this year, I think, 4.7 million plus monthly players. 1,700 plus community tournaments. And that was when COPS was dying. Okay. 32.9 average ranked queue time. 32.9 seconds. 150,000 plus matches played per day. Now, Kale even suggests, hey, why don't you try and put out different types of content to see how viewers would react to that? Me and Kale actually had a very lengthy conversation the other day about this topic. Anezry, of course, listens to no one, is dur or hard-headed, and continues to go for some time saying his views. But now I'm feeling there's nothing left for COPS content. No events. This is when I get a little frustrated and a little just flabbergasted, hilarious. I'm laughing at this point. I really think this Anezry has been asleep for the past 6 months, or for the whole year, to be honest. He also says that the devs need to make events weekly, like COD and PUBG. But, well, we all know why Critical Force won't do that, because they're not COD or PUBG. Even Critical Ops Reloaded, I don't think does that. Regardless, we've had 3 new events this year, each with their own new skins and new event game modes, with brand new mechanics that the devs worked really hard on to recode the game mode engine. Buccaneers with the Defend game mode, which added the flintlock pistol mechanic. Dungeons and Dragons with the Fire and Steel game mode, which added swords and contact grenades to the game. And Project Taurus, which will be adding yet another brand new free-for-all mode into the game. Something the community has asked for years about. Also, not to mention 9.4.3's update to the Manhunt mode, Survive, where you have night vision or hunter vision, and the hunter has glowing eyes. This isn't new? This isn't fun? This isn't content? Maybe if you weren't making Simon Says videos every day, or gimmicky videos every day, maybe if you tried Manhunt, maybe if you tried Survive, maybe if you tried Defend, Fire and Steel, Skull Hunter, you'd see that there is a bunch of content that is still to be had in Critical Ops, each and every month almost. And this isn't to say that he's never played those game modes. I see just on his first row of videos that he's played Survival, he's played Flintlock, or the Defend game mode, but he never played Fire and Steel, I don't see, and it's only one video each. The rest are gimmick videos. Maybe play those game modes with viewers if you can. I know it's kind of hard to get a whole viewer lobby in there because you can't host it, but like, just try something new. I don't know. This part is getting way longer than I wanted to begin with, so Anezry doesn't listen, keeps saying the same things over and over. He also makes the point that Critical Force needs more devs. Okay. I could agree with that. Put up the money for them to hire some. I don't have that money. Well, I do. I give it to them. I open cases. I buy winners deals every time I see it. But that's beside the point. He wants Critical Force to hire more devs. They need money for that. Money that they don't have. Money that they can't waste. Money that they have to invest into other things. Hiring people costs money. Something that, like I said, Critical Force needs with the events they're making. But wait, hold. I just had a realization. Critical Ops has been hiring more people. Kale has been here for what? Maybe a year? Maybe less? Avery was just hired very recently? And other developers have been joining the Discord server as they make their way into the company. Zinclar, another one. Critical Force is growing slowly but surely, unlike other games, which I'll get to another point I made in this discussion at the end of the video about Vainglory. Jesus Christ, I couldn't have said that just all at once, like I had to skip 1 second each word. Damn. He keeps going on and on about how views are down, so I compare iFerg's most recent video to his old ones, where he'd get about 1 million views pretty quickly. My defense for Critical Ops creators not getting views was, it's only been a day. Recommended tab sometimes doesn't recommend until a day or so later, like my ranked video, for example. You know what Anezry then said to the iFerg example? 15 hours and 248,000. Literally had the exact same point as me and didn't even realize it. I tell him this, and what does he do? He takes a screenshot of my video list to shit on me. And let me stay on this topic for a minute. Anezry, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, you probably clicked off the video by now, I really don't give a shit about my views. Yeah, is getting views cool? Of course. I want views. However, I care more about my viewers than my views. Big difference there, bud. You see your viewers as a number that just goes up. I see my viewers as actual people that I can talk to daily, that I share a server with, that I play Critical Ops with. Maybe you should try thinking of it like that, but after the insult he tried to give me, Wadi then sees the conversation, and he is promptly removed from the influencer program, which you can see in his post and in his video, which we'll go over in a sec. After that, he starts cooking up his victim story. So shortly after he left, we see this post pop up on his YouTube feed. I wasted my time on Critical Ops. Heartbreak emoji. Today, I'm removed from influencers for just saying something that was a suggestion. Do not give any hate to COPS. I think I'll leave COPS now. And one more thing. COPS team is really fucked up. They really need some milk. And then shares a DM he had with Wadi, which should be private too, shouldn't have been shared. Wadi, based on your actions, you will no longer participate in the influencer program. Anezry, no need to say anything. I just see how this COPS influencer program works. Thanks. So basically shitting on the influencer program as well. Now, notice how he says, don't give any hate to COPS, but then within 5 seconds of typing, he apparently just flips around and says, COPS team is really fucked up and they need some milk. How are you going to backtrack on yourself that hard within like 10 seconds of typing? You can already see the inconsistency with his story in that post. And then he goes to Discord, which, of course, I was in to support a fellow influencer, and says most of the same stuff and starts planning out his victim card. He also says he never said anything to attack me, which he didn't. He just made fun of my viewership, and therefore technically my viewers, which in turn are probably some of his viewers too, but, you know, whatever, that doesn't matter. My viewers just don't care as much, apparently. Those screenshots will be scrolling, you know, down the page or across the video as I'm saying this. Granted, they'll just be searches of what he posted in the last day. It's just him responding to the same questions over and over again. I really can't be asked to waste more space on my phone than needed. Also, he mentions this. He likes how the devs is telling people he was removed because if leaking information, can someone ask them why Kroll wasn't removed? Then it was days ago and he removed me now. Lol, smart devs, how they cover up. Side note here for a second, the devs never say or have said when influencers get removed, so that the devs aren't telling anyone anything. So now I can explain this. Kroll is new to the influencer program. He's only been in there for what, maybe 2, 3, 4 months or so, and we hadn't gotten sneak peeks in a while because certain people would keep leaking them. So he was warned like other influencers have been when they have found to leak stuff, and he did really feel sorry about it, and he probably won't do it again. I trust that he won't do it again. You, however, Anezry, know that people have leaked and have seen when people leak things and how the devs don't like it, yet you still fucking leaked it. You still did it because the rules don't apply to you. You've been in the program a long time now and you knew the rule and yet you still broke it. Again, though, he plays the victimhood complex. Also, if you're going to ban me from your server and not have a conversation with me, make sure that I can't get an alt in there, my guy. Soon after the post, a video appeared on his channel. Let's react to it, shall we? So here we go with the video. Watch full video is what starts out, and let's see. So today I was removed from influencer program, some YouTubers and mods of COPS were telling people that he said the game was suck and be disrespectful to other YouTubers, which I just went over. So, yeah, that's what we were saying. But I'll not say their names to give them attention. They all just lie about me. Okay. Viewers that are still watching, maybe the two of you, you can come up with that on your own. I hope. I hope you just won't follow him blindly, but I could be mistaken. Basically, again, just shows the screenshot with Wadi. Yeah. So this is what exactly happened. I said the COPS is dying in the influencers chat room. That part is correct. As everyone know, COPS is pretty dead now compared to the past 2 years. And I still don't see how he thinks that. Because it feels the same to me. But whatever. Then one of the moderators of Critical Ops Discord server said, "How so?" Hey, that's me. I made it into an Anezry video. Pog. Then I explained to him about less views on COPS videos, inactivity in servers, less players. Then some of dev and that mod wasn't wanted to admit that COPS is dying. Now, let's talk about a couple of these points. Less views on COPS video, already talked about that. That doesn't equate for the player base. Inactivity in servers. He took a screenshot of the browse feature. Now, when you go into Critical Ops, what do you play? You either play TDM, Quick Diffuse, Gun Game, or the Event Game mode, or Ranked. Not a lot of people nowadays go to the browse feature. And that's just, I don't. I go to Quick Diffuse or TDM or Ranked. I do TDM to do my missions. I do Diffuse when I don't want to play Ranked. And sometimes, if I want to find a Diffuse, which usually there's not Diffuses because they're all Simon Says rooms. If I want to do an actual Diffuse, I'll either make one or find one. But he took a screenshot of the browse servers feature, and there were only 2 games on there. Now, also think about this. He's living in Turkey. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. for me. And so if it's 2 or 3 a.m. for me, it's probably around midday-ish for him, right? On a Monday, midday on a Monday, who usually plays on mobile devices? Kids in school, mostly. School. That probably doesn't get out until the afternoon. See, it's these things he doesn't think about before he says things. Less players, again, we don't have any proof of that until maybe the next Rewind event, which I'm thinking that it's going to be more players monthly. I'm just calling it right now. I really hope it is too. So that I can compare the two, give a side by side when someone says COPS is dying. Because a year growth is great. As y'all know, COPS do events very late, like monthly, and the other games that has so much events going on around every day have more players. More events equals more activity in the game. Now, I will agree that kind of has some merit to it, but most of those events are really wallet heavy. You really need to pay to complete them. PUBG, for example, comes to mind. Call of Duty Mobile comes to mind. and you need a big wallet to complete those events. Critical Ops doesn't want to do that. And even if they did do that, then they'd be called money hungry. You'd be calling them money hungry, and they wouldn't win. There's no winning for Critical Force, ever. Ever. Then that moderator of COPS send a picture that shows increasing of downloads of COPS every year. Then I said COPS is still in activity because there is so less events. First of all, I don't even know what that said, but let's take a look back at the infograph again. 72 million plus downloads. Okay. But I was arguing for monthly players. 4.7 million plus monthly players. But okay, also the 150,000 plus matches played per day. The 32.9 average ranked queue time. That's what I was talking about. 1,700 plus community tournaments. That's what was my argument. Not how increase of downloads happens. Because I've downloaded the game probably about, I don't know if it counts device or each time I have to download when I, degrade from beta, but I've had like 5 phones since I've started playing COPS. I've downloaded it like 6 or 7 times on different phones. So no, I know that the download count is not an accurate portrayal of how many people are playing the game, because I know sure as hell 70 million people are not playing the game right now. But it is definitely in the millions. 100%. After this, the moderator guy starts to act so triggered, he was like spamming keyboard and telling that you are wrong. He even typed in caps like a really triggered 9-year-old. And then I said COPS need more devs so they can host more events because COPS devs are slow. Even I said it was a suggestion, which no. Let me double check. COPS dying. I like how some workers and devs not want to admit. Average views, game already dead, fun to play, now everyone leaving. Just giving example, Vapex, hard work, developed the game. Game is old now, pretty sure it's a different video. I was talking about the frag video, everyone likes them. Nigel, we're not admitting anything you claim because it's simply not true. Kale, or you need to put out different content more. Many competitive players, that's your first mistake, thinking competitive content. Still have good views, but now I'm feeling there's nothing left for content. I did spam a couple times. I spammed a good like 50 million question marks because no events, while other games having new different events every day. I think COPS need more devs. Nowhere am I seeing suggestion, and if you don't believe me, I can give you like a sneak peek. I am reading Discord right now. Like I'm reading Discord. Dev list right there. Dev list. I'm reading Discord right now. So there's your proof, I guess. All that I can really give. Not hating the game, but it needs some more things. I don't really care. Like events, and then that's when I spammed OMFG, and Unisha was equals updates, naps, maps, which I guess the fucking entire map rework wasn't enough for you. We just released Nights of 4, and there's one upcoming. There's a new map in this next event. I did say he was mentally unwell because like he is just like apparently forgetting the past year of COPS. But regardless, Project Taurus Buccaneers Dungeons and Dragons. I triggered, bro, because you aren't thinking clearly. LMAO, you say new events when we've had 3. It's nothing. Games should have weekly events, new skins, offers, new shit. This is COPS. RIP, gravestone emoji. Every game companies do for cash, they have the same events, and after months, one event. Cool. Nah, whatever. Already see COPS dying. Thousands of players left, and someone still thinks he's right. Well, I'm just telling you, game will die totally. It's already dead, but still some players play because they spent so much time. Nah, anyway, millions of playing. I'm laughing. Sorry, I'm sorry, nothing. Eyes while it's dying still. No. I asked for his proof. He didn't have any. Oh, his videos again, or Coolmark's videos. But again, Coolmark doesn't care about views. You can see how servers are dead. Ranked matchmaking takes too long. Nigel re-ranked yesterday within 10 seconds. He showed his EU, so many millions of players, which, you know, that the two servers there don't show, you know, the quick game modes, which most people will go to because it's the first thing they see, regardless. Also, morning, EU. Uh, I'm done. Good luck, Anezry. I'm wasting my time here anyway, which makes me too slow, right? Damn, Nigel's fucking savage. You should done now. COPS need more devs. Just suggestion. So 2:38 a.m. COPS need more devs. Just suggestion. The first message was sent at 12:31 a.m. 2 hours later. 2 hours later, he says, "Oh, just suggestion." So no, he never meant it as a suggestion. The whole point was to shit on Critical Ops. Anyway, you know, just suggestion. Honestly, tell me the game is pretty inactive. You know we track more than you know, right? Saying Kale. And then I post the infograph again because that's I didn't think they tracked all that shit. The Ferg thing, and then I spammed because he, you know, went back on his point, like I said before. You're so immature to understand me, Cajun. Oh, you're a moderator, which I don't know how he didn't see that before. Then he posts my viewer list, which I'll just screen grab that so I can actually show it in the video, because y'all really won't believe me, and you know, I want to show y'all that. Pro said the same point. Man, I'm just seeing the ops is dying. They need more devs, more money to do more shit in game. Weekly event, something cool. Gina has told me to not waste my time, and then Wadi removes him. So, yeah. He said just a suggestion once. Not when he started saying stuff. Not in the middle of saying stuff, but towards the end of him saying stuff. And I literally just read and skimmed through all those chat logs. So, yeah. I didn't say game is bad. I just said it's dying, which is true, but some people don't want to admit it. Kinda has the double meaning there, bud, but whatever. I don't know why they took it so negative. Even I said it was suggestion. 2 hours later. After that, Wadi removed me from that program. I wanted to show you guys the whole chat, but I can't because I'm removed from there. It was surprising for me. Don't know they gonna directly remove me for just saying COPS is dying. No, you didn't get removed for saying COPS is dying. You got removed for being ignorant, and for other things you've done. With Wadi, another DM. The first part, same thing as his post. And then the second part, yes, the program is not just about supporting our content creators, but supporting those who also give respect to other influencers and the rules of not leaking information. I hope you will be able to understand why you've been removed. Thank you for your participation. I'm out of program for giving a suggestion. Now I really feel that I wasted some time on COPS. We've tried to give support to our influencers, even though we don't have the biggest team. We still do our best. In this and other programs, it is one thing to give your own suggestion, but it seems like you have not really understood the game from our point of view or tried to get more info. Scrolls out. Why transition? Terrible transition. Again, I've mentioned to our influencers before about information to be shared, and also to treat others in the program the same way you would want to be treated. If you think the game is a shit game and you wasted your time, then I suggest you move on to something else. Now, I will say, he never said it was a shit game. He did say it was a dead game, which in turn Yeah, kind of almost the same thing. I didn't say that the game is shit. I said it's dead and said COPs need more devs to make more events so there will be more activity. Oh, wait. What was that? What was that at the end? Love the way what? Love the way you just removed me for doing this. Yeah, cool. I don't know when did I say the game was shit. I just said it's dead and company need more devs to make more events and do more cool shit in the game. But still, I can't understand how they can remove a content creator that easily. Now I understand why other YouTubers left. No, other YouTubers left because they thought they could get more views and caught him. This is Chris being one. Um, he's back on COPS now. And you will be too in a couple months' time. Bet. Wait a minute. Was he just screen recording a video? He was. Not even subscribed to the person, by the way. Kind of weird. But okay. After a review on the play, the ruling on the field is that it was probably his videos because the subscribe logo was kind of dimmed, and I just went check it on YouTube, and it does still pop up. You just can't press it. So I'm thinking it was his video, but still kind of sus. Just go like record a TDM or something. I don't know. Also, I guess that's why he had such a heavy blur on the video, because it seems like it wasn't his videos. It's kind of sus. It's kind of sus, Akram. Or Anezry. Akram's chill. He's in Reloaded now. Also, for those wondering about Akram, he's removed from the influencer program because he left because he's moving to Reloaded. That's why. So, for those one person that's still watching, future, love you. That it wasn't a really good thing to call devs slow, but still, you can't remove a content creator for just saying something that was a suggestion. Apparently, calling the devs slow was a suggestion. Yeah. Now, I don't know what are you guys think, but for me, it wasn't something that much big for removing a YouTuber from program. After all, I removed Wadi and that mod from my server and DM'd some other YouTubers about it. Akram, I'm removed from influencers, me too. Which isn't the full story, because Akram is moving to Reloaded. He left. You were kicked. There's a difference. So don't loop Akram in with you. Akram didn't do anything wrong. Akram left of his own accord. You fucked up. You fucked up. And have just a trash take. For real, guys, I had so much fun making videos with my subscribers. It was really nice. Thank you all so much for supporting me. I'm leaving COPS. I don't know what I'll do in future on this channel, but for now I'm leaving. I'm really shocked about what just happened. I don't know if I'll be back to COPS. Can't say anything. Once again, I don't care what other people are going to say about me, but I just said all truth. I personally felt that was rude to remove a CC like that. Please don't spread any hate to COps. But they need some fucking milk, don't they? Peace out. So yeah, that was the whole video. Um, so, um, yeah, that's that was a video. Um, just again, lies, basically, or half truths. Because there were some parts of that were truthful, as I just told you guys. It lined up, but there were other parts that didn't, and it's up to you to figure out if I'm lying or he's lying. And I'm not going to tell you who's who, but you'll have to decide that for yourself. Now, remember I had said earlier in the video that I made a point in the Discord chat that I was going to get back to. I'd said that COPS is not Vainglory when he was referring to dead games. Now, if you don't know, sometime like last year or so, I think, Super Evil Megacorp, the company that ran Vainglory for the longest time, handed the publishing rights for Vainglory to a company by the name of Rogue. However, randomly, once SEMC decided to start working on their game Catalyst Black, which is the whole reason that they handed off the publishing rights to Rogue, because they didn't have the resources to focus on both games. Rogue was like, nah, just decided one week, nah, we're not going to support the game anymore. Servers shut down Friday, and I think they said that Wednesday. So, frantically, SEMC had to get the servers back to a limited capacity. And, like, if you go to Vainglory right now, if you re-download Vainglory on your phone, you'll see something that's a shell of its former self. Only the essential things are working in the game. All heroes are unlocked. All skins are unlocked. You can't buy anything. Social features, stats, profiles, gone. I believe you are in a guest account, and the account is now linked to your device. You can't log in anymore. I don't think. I could be wrong on that. Regardless, my point is still there. My point is Vainglory is a decent example of a dead game. And even then, it's still not really dead. People are still on the servers, and the game is transitioning to a community-run game. It's still alive, and the community will keep it alive. So even when the devs are forced to abandon Vainglory, technically, to work on Catalyst Black, it's still being kept alive with a community that loves the game. And I think Critical Ops, would this ever happen that the devs would have to abandon it, would suffer the same fate. That Critical Ops would be on that similar path. However, of course, we aren't even close to that in Critical Ops. We have dev support. The devs talk to players every day in the public chat of the Discord. They listen to the pro players. They are hosting tournaments. Literally everything is going right now for Critical Ops and Critical Force. The only problem Critical Force really has is that it's not a name brand. It's not a COD M or a PUBG. Names that have been in the world for years and have gotten popular over the years. That's it. That's the only reason Critical Ops is smaller than other games. Critical Force is a small company, and we have to help it grow. And we have to trust that the devs are going to do things the right way. And I do. So my closing thoughts to the, I don't even know if Future's still here watching. This isn't to attack Anezry necessarily. Yeah, I probably said some things that probably could be construed as attacking, and I'm sorry for that. But this video is just to be transparent on my end and give you guys the full story. Also, this is the next day I'm editing, and I've thought about it a bit, and I completely forgot that August dip in his social blade was when his account got hacked and his channel got deleted. I had helped him with that. I had shouted him out. I had said, hey, Anezry got hacked. Try and let YouTube know. Spam YouTube on Twitter, stuff like that. Go sub to his second channel. I congratulated him when he got, what was it, 10K? 25K? I'd sent in a video saying congratulations. And he put it in one of his videos. And this is the thanks that I get. I'm just some moderator guy that acts like a 9-year-old. I have no ill will towards the guy, but God, you really need to. Anezry, if you're somehow still watching this, you really need to just try and come at this from a different angle. You need to try and understand where the devs are coming from, and until then, you won't understand any game. That's all I have to say extra. I know that people probably won't see this video, and I again encourage you to share it if you're still watching. Let people know what actually happened. That his suggestion wasn't a suggestion at all. He just wanted to cause chaos, and it backfired. Anezry, if you're still watching, good luck, man. See you back in Critical Ops soon. You'll be back. Y'all always come back. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Anezry and his departure from the Critical Ops community. It sucks seeing this happen. I mean, of course, I don't take pleasure in the fact that he's gone. You know, Anezry is one of those pillars of the community that is there, that he doesn't realize how much influence he has over his audience, and that was a decent pillar for the community to thrive on. I don't wish the guy any ill will, of course. I don't see how this happened. He just, out of the blue, just can't. Like the other day, he was saying that he was excited for Skull Hunter and the new hangar map looked cool. And so, like, just out of the blue, I don't get it. But I hope he does well. And yeah, this is a 48-minute recorded video. Kill myself on editing. See you guys in the next one. Peace. So, I just finished editing the video and I was about to render it. It's gonna be a long ass render, so hopefully I can get it out by 4 p.m. Apparently you made this post. Shout out Future for doing this. At everyone, and I'm announcing this thing again. No one gonna give you guys proof what happened there. I just said the truth in my video. And no, I wasn't being annoying or anything. Just some people can't see other people growing fast like I did. I left C-Ups now. I'll not care about any YouTuber that gonna say shit about me. Just can't believe how they changed. Even some of them send me video say congratulations on 20k subs. And hopefully if I ever change my mind, I'll do a video on some other games. Of course, not C-Ups. Please screenshot this post and share it to everyone, because there are some people that making others think wrong about me. Thanks everyone, and yeah, if you guys ever want to talk to me, I'll be in this server. Now, give me one sec. Okay, I think I extended it enough this time. So yeah, just I really can't. I really don't understand. Of course he's saying, oh, I only told the truth in my video. Everyone else is lying. So again, he's the victim. Unlike Mega Man Wins, who actually got just shit on by the leak community, but whatever. And yeah, I did send you a congratulations video for 20k subs. And this is how you're gonna treat me? You're gonna call me a liar? You're gonna say I'm switching up on you? It's insane how and the fact that, oh, I just can't believe how they just changed because I'm growing fast. My guy, Like I said, I don't give a shit about subs or views. I really don't. Because I am friends. And I get along with every single influencer in that chat. But yet, everyone's against you now? I have no ill will towards anyone in the influencer chat. And you're going to say that the proof that I just put in this video, what I just read out loud to everyone, what I just put in there, the screenshots that I did grab, possibly costing my moderatorship and my influencership, to prove you wrong and to prove that you're lying? You're going to tell me that's a lie? No, I got the proof, my guy. I wouldn't be making a 50-minute video if I didn't have the proof. So you can miss me with that bullshit. But good luck wherever you may go. Like I said, I'll see you back in Critical Ops in a couple months. Because you're going to come back. Because your views are going to be down. That's all you care about, man. That's all you fucking care about. Is your views, your numbers. But whatever. You did this to yourself. You were ignorant and you didn't try and listen from the dev's perspective. Ignorance isn't going to get you anywhere in life, bud. And that's why you're out of the influencer program and trying to look for another game to play. See you guys in the next one.